number 11. In the previous class, we have discussed regarding refraction and refractive index. Today I am going to solve varieties of numericals related to refractive index. That is why here is your numericals related to refractive index. In the previous class, we have studied refractive index. Recall Snell's law. Snell's law, that what? It is the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction. So mu can be written as sin I by sin r. Okay? This was the very first. And second, regarding refractive index in terms of speed. The refractive index, that is speed of light in air. These are the two formula. I speed of light in a medium. In a given medium, in short form we can write the speed of light is denoted by C naught by a speed of light in a given medium. Yes. These are the two basic formulas through which we will solve the problem. Let us come to numerical number first. If the angle of incidence, that is for light ray in air be 45 degree, the value of phi is already given, and angle of refraction, that is at in glass be 30 degree. Find refractive index. Solution, it is related to your formula number first. Since mu is equal to sin I by sin r, very easy. Numerical it is, what is the value of phi? 45 degree. It is sin 45 degree by sin r is 30 degree. The value of sin 45 is 1 by root 2 divided by sin 30 degree, that is half, and mathematically this will be here 2 by root 2. 2 divided by root 2, it will be, and it can be also written as 1.414. This is your answer. First numerical was one of the easiest one, just a sample. Okay? Let us come to the another problem. Problem number second. If the refractive index of water for light going from air to water be 1.33, it means what is given? Mu represents refractive index. The refractive index of water with respect to this value is 1.33. Can I write it as 4 by 3? This is the value of refractive index of water. What will be the refractive index for light going from water to air? Here, the value of refractive index of water going from air to water, but the demand is refractive index of light going from water to air. Third formula refractive index of water with respect to air. This is 1 by A mu W. Okay. So we can write refractive index of this with respect to water. It can be written as 1 by A mu W, means refractive index of water with respect to air. So these are the three basic formula. We will apply. The demand of the question is refractive index of water. This can be written as, this is equal to this. No. The demand of the question is refractive index with respect to this, water to air. So this can be written as 1 by A mu W. This value is already this. Either you can write 1 by 1.33, or if you desire, it will be 1 by 4 by 3. When we will solve, we will get 3 by 4, and this 3 by 4 will be 0.75. And we are already familiar that refractive index having no unit. So your answer is 0.75, which was the value of refractive index for light going from water to air. Problem number 3. Refractive index of water is 4 by 3 and glass is 3 by 3. With regard to air, it means the refractive index of water with respect to air is 4 by 3. Given refractive index of water with respect to air, this value is 4 by 3. Okay. And refractive index of glass, refractive index of glass with respect to air, that is 3 by 2. Clear? What is refractive index of glass with respect to air? We have to calculate refractive index of glass with respect to water. This is the main demand. What will be the value of refractive index of glass with respect to water? Since refractive index of glass with respect to water, it can be written as refractive index of glass with respect to air into refractive index of this. This can be also written as refractive index of water with respect to. This formula can be written in this form. This is the refractive index of glass with respect to it, and this value is given. This is 3 by 2, and it is divided by this value is how much? 4 by 3. 4 by 3. We can write 3 3 there. 9 by 8. This is the value of refractive index of glass with respect to water. We can write in this form, and this is the result of this question. Okay. This problem is very similar to the previous one. With respect to air, the refractive indices of water and benzene are this and this. It means this is the value of refractive index of water with respect to air, and this value is refractive index of benzene with respect to air. Can I write? Given, what is given? Refractive index of water with respect to air. This value is 1.33, and refractive index of benzene with respect to air, this value is 1.5. These two values are given, and the demand of the question is calculate the refractive index of benzene with respect to water. It means we have to get refractive index of benzene with respect to water. This is the demand of the question. Refractive index of benzene with respect to water. This can be written as refractive index of benzene with respect to air by refractive index of water with respect to air. There should be no doubt. In the previous question we have solved. So this value, refractive index of benzene is already 1.5, and the refractive index of water with respect to air is 1.33. You should divide it, and finally this value will be approximately 1.13. I have written approximately, but when you will solve, the value will be 1.127 nearly. So we can write this. This was the solution of the given question. This is your question number 5. Very interesting question. You are given kerosene, turpentine and water. In which of these does the light travel fastest and slowest? Given refractive indices of these three, kerosene, turpentine and water, that is given. This. We are familiar about the formula related to the speed of light and the speed of light in a particular medium. What is this formula? Mu is equal to the speed of light in air by the speed of light in a medium. The speed of light in air, it is already fixed, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second. Okay? So we can say mu is equal to this by this, speed of light in air by speed of light in a medium. Since mu is equal to this by this, therefore the speed of light in a particular medium, it can be written as a speed of light in air by refractive index. Watch here, it is very interesting. This is equal to this by this, and the value of the speed of light in air, that is fixed. So we can write this Cm will be inversely proportional to refractive index. Okay, this is the logic, and you should apply this logic in this question. The value of mu, that is the refractive index, is already given. According to this indicates, since a speed of light in a medium is inversely proportional to refractive index, it means minimum the value of refractive index, maximum will be the speed of light in a particular medium. You have to calculate in which of these the light travel fastest. In which medium light will travel fastest? Maximum value of this will be when the value of refractive index will be minimum. Among all the three, which is minimum? This means refractive index of water is minimum, so we can write a speed of light in water will be fastest, that will be maximum, and slowest. The next demand is minimum. So then the value of refractive index will be maximum. Naturally, the speed of light in that particular medium will be minimum. For the speed of light, slowest speed of light, the refractive index will be maximum, and that is given in case of this one. Means turpentine. In case of turpentine, the speed of light, we can write a speed of light in turpentine. It will be slowest, minimum, that is slowest, and a speed of light in water, that will be maximum. You will apply this. Maximum means fastest, the minimum means slowest. That is enough result, and you can solve. This is your question number 6. The speed of light in water is 2.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. If the speed of light in vacuum be 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, calculate the refractive index of water. This is the problem. It is very common question. You have studied in standard 8 and you are studying in standard 10, and whenever you will be in 12, same question you will get everywhere. These two are given. Refractive index of water, speed of light in water is given, and speed of light in vacuum is already given. Only you have to replace using this formula. Refractive index is the ratio of speed of light in air or vacuum by speed of light in a given medium. We can write given a speed of light in water. C represents the speed of light and W represents in water. And this value is 2.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. It is given, and it is fixed. The speed of light in vacuum or air, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second. These two are given. Calculate the refractive index of mu equal to a speed of light in vacuum by a speed of light in water. This value is already 3 into 10 to the power 8. 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by the speed of light in water, that is 2.25 into 10 to the power 8. These two are same, so it will cancel, and this value is 3 by 2.25. So it can be written as 300 by 225. 225. 25 9 there, and 25 12 there. This is your 12 by 9, and when you will solve, this value should be 1.33. That is the refractive index of water. You can solve dividing it by 9. No need to solve. This is the value of refractive index of water in the table formula. That's all. This is your question. Light of wavelength 6000 angstrom. It is very new. 1 angstrom, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. In air enters a medium of refractive index 1.5. You are already well familiar about the refractive index 1.5. That is for glass. What will be the frequency in that medium? The demand of the question is you have to calculate the frequency in that medium. You have not studied here. Given, there is a hint. C, that is the speed of light. It is given 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Since recall your memory of standard 9th in sound, you have studied, there was a formula V is equal to N lambda. It was a speed of sound, it was frequency, and it was wavelength. Okay, this formula was in standard 9th. We have studied in 9th, but in class 10th you should apply this formula in terms of light. V, that was the speed of sound. Now we will write C means the speed of light. And that was frequency, but in 10th or 12th generally we use nu. In also class 9 we have studied frequency denoted by either n or nu. So nu into lambda. What is given? This C is already given, and lambda is also given. The wavelength of light is 6000 angstrom. So this is given, only requirement is what? Frequency in that medium. So we can write nu, that is frequency, is equal to C by lambda. Most of the students will think there is no use of refractive index in this matrix. No one formula is currently. So you should apply the brain this formula. The value of C, a speed of light in air 3 into 10 to the power 8, and the value of lambda was 6000 angstrom. Since 1 angstrom, recall, very new item, 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. very small unit. 1 by 10 to the power 10th meter of it, that is 1 inch. 10 to the power minus 10. So we will write this will be how much? 3 into 10 to the power 10 plus 8, 18 by 6,000. 1, 2, 3. This power will be only 15. So this is your 3 by 6 into 10 to the power 15. So we can write 0.5 into 10 to the power 15. The unit of frequency, hertz. This is your answer. Either if you began, we can also write this will be 5 by 10. This answer can be also written as 5 into 10 to the power 14. Okay, this is the proper solution of this question. Okay, in the coming class, we will study about lens. I am giving you the basic concept regarding lens. Only 2 minutes. Watch the figure. This is the hint for the coming class. Lens. Just I am drawing. It is of 2 types. One is this, and other is this. This one, this one. These are the 2 types of lens. This lens is called convex lens. This is your convex, and this lens is called concave lens. There are 2 types of lens. One is convex and other is concave lens. Generally a question is asked, why convex lens is called convergent lens? Convex lens is called convergent lens. Just watch here. This is the optical center. When a ray of light coming parallel to it, it is converged at a particular point. This one, in this way, its nature is converging nature. When the ray of light moving parallel to the principal axis, and when it is incident, it is converged at a particular point. That is why this lens is called convergent lens, and other is your concave lens. It is called divergent lens or divergent lens. Okay, we can draw. This is the diagram of a concave lens. This is just we can watch. These are the 2 rays moving parallel to the principal axis, and when it is incident on the surface of the concave lens, it is diverged. Sunlight diverged, and during sunset, all the rays are converged at a point. Another example, Whenever we are assembled in school, in a ground, when we heard this bell, all the students converted into particular point for assembly, converted, and final bell, all the students leave the school, means that is diverge. Converging and diverging, that is the best example of sunrise and sunset. Okay, thank you. I will give you detailed idea in the coming class. Okay, thank you very much.